If you're running Google Ads for your service business, then there are 5 types of keywords that you really must avoid in your campaigns. If you've got these sort of keywords, then chances are your cost per lead is much higher than it needs to be, or maybe the quality of the lead isn't good, or you might not even be getting any leads. So in this video, I'm going to run through exactly how to fix that and what those keywords are. I'm Adrian from Grow Savvy Marketing, and I help business owners turn their Google Ads spend into paying customers. If you've been running Google Ads for a while, then you'll know that keywords are what actually trigger your ads to come. If you get the right keywords, these are going to bring in high quality customers and keep your cost per lead down. The wrong keywords, on the other hand, are going to really increase that cost per lead. I've put together this list of some of the types of keywords that you want to avoid. First one is based around price shoppers. Words like free and cheap, you want to be avoiding those. You definitely don't want to be adding cheap as a keyword, cheap plumber, cheap whatever your service is, because you're just going to be encouraging price shoppers. And if you see these sort of keywords coming up in your keywords search terms report, then you need to be blocking these out with negative keywords, which I will talk about a little bit later in this video. Next type of keyword that you want to avoid is using really broad keywords. So keywords like plumber or whatever your service is. Problem with that sort of keyword is it could mean a lot of things. It could mean plumber jobs, plumber tools, plumber association. And clearly anyone typing those sorts of things into Google, well, they're not actually looking to hire a plumber. They're looking for other things. So having that in that sort of word in your account is really going to lower the cost per lead. There are circumstances when it's okay to have a broad one, but you've really got to be careful with the way that you use a word like that. DIY type keywords are also something we want to avoid, because we don't want to trigger our ads when someone's looking how to do something. Usually these people, they're obviously looking to find out how to do it for themselves and not hire a professional to do it. So we want to make sure those sort of keywords aren't coming up. The next type of keyword are anything to do with training and certification. So we want to be blocking words to do with, it might be plumber training, plumber apprenticeship, plumber certification, that sort of thing. Because again, obviously this is going to be a low intent search. They're not looking to buy anything as such, or buy up or hire anyone, I should say. So we want to avoid those. And the final one is competitors. Now, some people like to put competitors in, and you can put them in certain situations, especially if you've got a good offer that really competes with what some of your competitors are putting in. But if someone is typing in so-and-so plumbing, like HA plumbing or something like that, then they're clearly looking to hire that plumber again. And the chances of you actually winning that job are much, much lower. This is something that you could experiment with later in your campaign, but to begin with, I would recommend not putting those sort of keywords in, because they're going to lower your cost per conversion. So you might be thinking that you haven't added any of these types of keywords into your account, and that's okay. The problem with that is that these sort of keywords do still come up unless you've got them added in as a negative keyword. So what are negative keywords? Negative keywords are words that we enter into our Google Ads account, and they'll block irrelevant searches coming up. And they're important because Google does tend to find all sorts of different combinations of words coming up. And if you don't have these sort of keywords in your account, then you're going to be stuck with a whole lot of irrelevant searches coming up, which is going to lower the lead cost, or I should say raise the lead cost and lower the lead quality. The types of keywords that you can be adding, it can be cheapest, hiring, Reddit, training, free. There's literally hundreds of these types of keywords that do come up, and I do actually have a master keyword list for which I'll give you the download link at the end of the video so you can add them to your own campaign. Now let's take a look at how to actually add negative keywords to your account. So if you log into your Google Ads account, it'll look something like this. Come over to campaigns, click on your campaign, and then come down here and click on keywords. Now what you want to do is click on the negative keywords tab here, and this will allow you to add those sort of negative keywords. So it's just as simple as clicking the plus, enter your keywords just like this. I'd be entering both the singular and plural form, and then hit save. Now you've got a negative keyword list, and that will stop any keywords or any searches with these sort of words coming up in them. My final tip is to add high intent keywords to your account. What are high intent keywords? They're words that people use when they have an intent of actually buying something. Words like near me, hire, service, your city name, or a really specific search. These words are particularly important because they're what's actually going to make sure that you're getting a high quality leads, people that are actually ready to buy right now and have a low lead cost. And overall, it's going to improve your return on investment. The types of high intent keywords that you can be using are plumber near me. Having the near me indicates that they're looking for someone locally. Emergency plumber, well, this is really time sensitive. So anything time sensitive is going to result, or very likely to result in some sort of a sale or at least a conversion or an inquiry. Having a really specific thing like block drain repair, more specific the search is, usually the higher the intent. Obviously they've got a problem that they need fixing, and it's even better if they add a location in, particularly a suburb or a zip code or something like that, because that really means that's going to be a really high intent search. Again, we've got something like this. If you run a 24-hour service, you might have a keyword like this in your account. Again, we've got that time-based, so that's meaning that there is a lot of intent there. And overall, a good template for this sort of search is a specific service. So if you're a dentist, it might be dental implants, or it might be root canal, or it might be filling, something like that. And your actual suburb or one of your locations that you actually service. Having those sort of words in your account are really going to increase the lead quality that you get and lower the cost per click. Just to recap, bad types of keywords: DIY, how-to, jobs, free, discount, broad words like plumber. You want to be avoiding those words. Make sure you add them into your negative keywords. And finally, just use high intent keywords in your account. So add these sort of words into your Google Ads account. If you want to save yourself some time, I recommend downloading my free negative keyword list. It's got over 1,300 different keywords. Entering in a lot of these keywords into your negative keyword list is really going to boost the quality of the leads you get and decrease the cost of the conversions. And if you do need help with your Google Ads account and you're a service business owner, use the link in the description below and you can book a call with me. Cheers.